We left Springfield in April, 87 of us, full of talk about California and fresh starts. I was 23. My wife Margaret held our infant son the whole first month, singing to him over the creak of the wagon wheels. By July we had made good time, but then a man named Lansford Hastings sent word ahead promising a shortcut through the Wasatch Mountains. We voted to take it. That was our first mistake. The cutoff added 3 weeks we could not afford. We hacked through brush so thick the oxen bled from their legs. When we finally cleared the mountains and crossed the salt desert, we lost 6 wagons and nearly all our cattle to thirst. Men wept openly. I was one of them. October came fast. We reached the Sierra Nevada foothills already starving, already arguing, already burying people. We pushed for the summit pass. A storm hit us 2 days before we reached it. Not a dusting. A wall of white that erased the trail in hours. We turned back to the lake. We built shelters from whatever we had. Half cabins, lean-tos covered in oxhide. The cattle were gone. We ate them. Then we ate the hides we were sleeping under, boiling them into a glue-thick broth that tasted like nothing I can describe to you without losing your sympathy. December, a group of 15 tried to cross the mountains on foot with nothing but strips of dried ox meat. 5 men and 2 women came out the other side. They made it only because they did what none of us ever spoke about plainly. The dead fed the living. There is no softer way to say it, and I will not try. Back at the lake, Margaret died in January. Fever. I held her hand, and she was gone before the next morning. I wrapped her in our wedding quilt and put her in the snow because the ground was frozen solid 4 feet down. I nearly followed her in February, too weak to stand. Then the first rescue party broke through from California. A man I had never met carried me on his back down the mountain for 2 days straight. Of the 87 who left Illinois, 48 survived. My son was one of them. A family I barely knew had kept him fed through the worst of it, sharing their own children's portions with him. I settled in Sacramento. I never spoke about the winter for 12 years. Then one evening my son, now grown, asked me why I never talked about his mother. So I told him everything. He listened without flinching. When I finished, he said, "She sounds like someone worth surviving for." He was right. She was.